What do you... What?
It's my day off.
Tuesday is an off day.
It's not. I don't go by days. I go by how I work out.
What does that even mean?
I don't work out. Like, I don't have set days to work out.
Did you just change your split?
Yeah, that's the saying. I don't have set days to work out.
What's your split? Penis, penis, penis?
Pretty much. Top and balls, dick and balls, pussy and balls,
What do you mean that's clipped?
and then just balls.
So balls is your split.
Yeah, I like balls.
You guys literally just heard this man say he likes balls. Like his split at the gym is straight sack.
What's wrong with that?
What are you hitting tomorrow?
Balls.
I'm hitting legs, boy. You won't even show up at the same time as me.
You cannot take my
Bro.
leg.
You can't even take mine.
Your leg day is nothing compared to
What do you mean? Do I have to match the weight?
No.
Oh, I just have to do what you do?
Yeah.
That's light work.
No, it's not.
What do you mean? I squat and I do lunges and RDL and leg press and leg curls and like hamstring curls
Okay.
and stair climber for 20.
Okay. I think that's hard.
What do you even know? What's so different about yours?
I don't even know. I hip thrust a lot.
Oh, dude, I'll hip thrust.
My cakes actually hurt.
Nah.
I hip thrusted yesterday.
I hip thrusted with Andrew and I think I did like either 3 or 4 plates on each side.
I've done 4 plates. Or 8.
I don't think I did it for 8 reps. Oh, that was my first time doing like that many plates.
My cheeks are on fire right now.
He's like, bro, if you're gonna be a thick dog, you gotta hit it. I was like, alright, let's see. I was like, ah! I pushed it.
What if you just poop?
I didn't poop!
What if you did?
Alright, guys, welcome back to Party Chat. We've got a lot. Actually, no, we actually don't have a crazy amount this week, but we're gonna break down the Deadpool 3 trailer. And then Defiant. Those of you that forgot about that game, I don't blame you. So did everyone else. But they had a server test this week, and I played it a little bit. GTA laid off 500 employees. Spider-Man 4 is on its way, and a lot more to cover, including, like, I don't understand M. Night Shyamalan as a human. I don't know what goes on in his brain. Like, you've seen his movies?
He's possessed.
He's got some kind of wickedy whack going on in there. I don't know. But let's start with... How is Noko 50, though? I don't even know. That's not on here, but I was just watching Noko stream Apex as I was waiting. Dude was...
How's he, 50 cred?
Yeah.
The bro just plays a lot.
That's kind of nuts. Some of these people... Oh, what do you think about the new Legend, then? Because, it comes out soon, the new season.
I think, like, 2 weeks?
Yeah, some of the abilities were, like, leaked online and stuff.
I've seen the abilities, I think we've talked about her briefly before. I don't know how she's gonna be viable. Like, really?
Yeah.
It's like, from what we've seen, it's just like, I don't know.
Like a different alternate version of Wraith is what we're saying.
Right, yeah.
Chat, let us know your thoughts on the new Legend for Apex if you're still playing. But yeah, her
It
abilities...
would be good in, like, some maps. Like,
Yeah.
Quarter, like a World's Edge, King's Canyon type of map. Like, with buildings. Not necessarily, like, an open map like Storm.
Yeah, I don't know. So the thing is, like, I'm trying to think about it because the trailer just dropped tomorrow. So I'll probably look over that. I think, like, the trailer for her, the gameplay trailer, drops tomorrow for Apex. So we'll kind of get a for sure, in stone, what her abilities look like.
It might be, like a quick, like, launch trailer for the season. And
Yeah, do you want to know me?
The week after, they didn't do, like, a gameplay trailer. But we will see some stuff about her tomorrow.
Yeah. We're just talking about the new Legend coming for the next season for Apex. What's up, guys? Wait, why that message deleted?
What's happening?
I don't even have mods.
You said something, Cap.
I don't think, yo, what'd you say? Type it
You
again.
said something.
That's what I thought. You said, what's up? And then it got deleted.
Nah, there's no way.
Nah, you probably said like ball stack. You dropped the bomb.
You dropped the hard R.
Yo, you hard R in my chat. That's crazy. No, we're talking about the Apex's new Legend. I have to see it to understand it. Like her ultimate is like a portal, but everyone can just come back to it like immediately. I guess.
I don't know.
I don't know. Her one through walls seems pretty good and stuff. But how does that work? Can only she take it, or can like?
Nah, probably her and holds.
So can I portal through a wall, Costa go close the wall, and like yo, you're. But
No,
like,
but I mean that'd be cool. Like if that was a thing, that'd be dope. But I guess we'll find out.
yeah, it's a pod, so I record it on the camera, but I also do a live stream that way. Like you guys can like join in the conversations and stuff. You guys weren't here at the beginning, but we got like stuff we're going over Defiant later, some GTA, Deadpool 3's trailer. I'm gonna break down the villain for you guys because a lot of people don't know who she is. But right now we're catching up on some Apex news because it's mainly what we play. I don't know, like imagine like you portal Caustic ult in and close it. Like,
Gotcha. That would be toxic.
Like,
That'd be hilarious.
that's what I'm thinking about. Like, or like you portal like open a door frame and you like Ash ult and then close her portal. Can they still go through? Like,
wait, what?
like when
Oh, I see what you're saying.
and see you go further and stuff like that. So I don't know.
I don't know. I have no idea how his character works.
Like if you have a lifeline, like say you get knocked on the outside of the building, you're not by the door. Portal, she comes in, you close it,
Right.
and lifeline res.
Can she like close it like?
I don't know. That would be good. I feel like that'd be way better.
That would be cool.
But otherwise, like,
you can just go through it.
sometimes if you just portal through the wall, then like, is it good because anyone can just come through?
Right.
Imagine they're on the outside of your wall. She opens a portal and your teammate just Sheila's them. Just a revved up one.
That's hilarious.
Oh yeah, I don't know. So it's curious. We talked about her a little bit last week, but just as it's coming closer, we'll continue to break it down. And if the trailer drops, we'll let you guys know. What's our favorite game right now?
Unfortunately, right now, Apex.
Yeah, maybe multiplayer wise, is Apex is what I play a lot right now. Of all time, I don't know. There was a point where I loved like Super Smash Bros. Playing like with my brother a long time ago. Maybe I guess I like party wise, Mario Kart or Smash Bros. I'm playing with people. Competitive wise, right now, I guess you could say would probably be Apex. Of all time.
Oh, is it of all time?
Yeah, of all
I
time.
don't have of all time.
There's certain games that just have soft spots for me. Like first time I played through The Last of Us, amazing. So for some of the Uncharted, like first time playing through is so good.
I would say for me, of all time, it's gotta be Uncharted.
Yeah.
From like, if I think of a game like I sat down and played through and enjoyed.
And like you just finished the story and you're like, holy,
yeah, I
like.
enjoyed playing and I went through the story like. It'd be Uncharted.
So yeah, I think Uncharted is definitely up there for me as well. There's a few. If I had to make a top 5, I think Black Ops 2 might be on that list. Just from the amount that I've played, like an insane amount, and then as well as zombies and stuff, and
Yes, yeah.
and Rain. And then Destiny 1 just low-key has a little soft spot in my heart, but that's a personal thing. But so let's skip over Apex for a bit, because we just talked about that. GTA is firing Take-Two, like their side company is firing over 500 employees. Because they can't afford them, because Rockstar is broke, I guess. But then the CEO gets his pay doubled. Like, I'm talking like an extra $70 million a year doubled.
Do they need these employees or just?
Of course you need their employees. What's coming out next year?
Sometimes you just don't need them. Like you realize, okay, we don't need this many.
That's true. That's true.
Employees, like I the wave of like companies firing people.
Dude, it's a lot.
Yeah, so like maybe it's like okay, nothing against them. I get it.
Yeah.
But, like sometimes like okay, they realize we don't need this many project managers. Like
Yeah.
20 of you, you're like, get out of here.
There's 7 people doing the same
Unfortunately,
job. Which I get, yeah, Uncharted was peak as well, and I think COD did fall off.
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
Yeah, it's not the same to
COD
me anymore.
is not the same.
But the thing is with the GTA thing is, but then like, is he just like, yo, you're all fired, and he's like, what do we do with this money? Oh no. Like, he just wires it to himself?
I mean, I don't think that's the case, but...
So the reason they ended up like firing people is because quarters, like the last few quarters, like quarters 3, 4, and 5 with companies. So those of you that don't know, that's like springtime, wintertime, and fall time. They weren't making like that much revenue, but it's like, yo, like newsflash, you haven't dropped like a major game since like Red Dead 2.
Right.
And the only other game really pulling you money was GTA 5 from the Shark cards. Which I guarantee right now is starting to spike just from people getting ready for GTA 6.
Yeah.
But like, as Rockstar, you're like, yo, in summer, like, we're, not this summer, but next summer, we're making all the money in the world.
Right.
Like, literally all, like, billions. Like, if I saw GTA 6 makes $6 billion, I wouldn't be shocked.
No, for sure.
Like, I'd be like, yeah, that's about right.
That sounds about right.
So if your quarters are down, oh no, we lost, let's say, crazy. $200 million in the last 3 quarters. You make it back and more when this drops, and then you don't have to go through a whole new rehiring process.
I doubt they're gonna rehire unless like it's that bad. They will not rehire people.
Do you think they're set right now who they have for GTA 6, and they're like, yep, that's it?
Like hiring wise, no,
Yeah.
definitely not. No. Depending on demand and like service and all that stuff, they're gonna need more people. I think now they're like, okay, let's fire people like we.
Like we know, or like
we know, like we
yeah.
don't need.
Okay, I can see that.
Let's see like what happens.
Let's get ready to bring in who we need to bring in. Like
yeah.
if you haven't been pulling your weight, or like if you seen like some of the Dave Portnoy stuff where he calls his employees and they're just not even showing up, and he's like,
yeah.
"What are you doing?"
Imagine getting that like email though. When you wake up, you're like,
dude,
unfortunately we have to
man.
let you go. Like the thought of that is crazy.
Imagine that too right before GTA 6 drops. Yeah, I'm beyond hyped for GTA 6. I didn't even play a lot of GTA 5.
I played a good amount.
So this will be like my first like GTA experience, kind of. We played a little bit, and then we always just ended up like not being able to complete anything because we were trolling. But so it's gonna be wild. The Spider-Man 2 game is really good as well. We have a PS5 over there that my old roommate played it on. So those games are actually peak for Sony games. But they're going to be making billions and billions and billions when this comes out. So dropping 500 people, it's just crazy because it's like Activision did this, and then Blizzard did this, and then like Ubisoft did this, and now Take-Two is doing this. Like it's cutthroat, like the industry and stuff.
They're snipping the edges. Just that's who we don't really need, and just get rid of them.
No, you guys better be putting in work. If you're like in the gaming industry, like you better keep your head on a swivel because people are getting cut. But it's also like do your work. I'm sure there were some of them in there that probably did do their work and then now they're kind of needed. But I'm sure there's probably some in there that's like, dude, I haven't done anything.
You know what's messed up? Like you probably think like, dude, GTA 6 is dropping soon. We're gonna get a massive bonus and all that. Like we're gonna have massive like raise or something, and then you just get cut.
Yeah, it's just the owner. The owner's like, yeah, I'm getting a massive raise.
I was like, yeah, all go to me, buddy. Get out of here.
And he gets an extra like $3 million just in his account and everything.
A $5 raise, come on.
Yeah, they're working for like $32 an hour, if that. And this guy's on his yacht just like playing bingo cards, firing random people. He's like, you're gone, you're gone, you're gone. So, I don't know, it's crazy because that's not the first Take-Two with Rockstar Companies isn't the first company to like fire a lot of people this year. Like it's been going nuts. So we've been kind of keeping you guys up to date on all of that stuff. But Defiant did a server test this weekend. And I played a little bit. That was my first time actually playing Defiant.
Really?
And it was fine.
I knew nothing about this. I didn't even know it was coming out. I knew nothing about this.
I meant to text you too. I was already like, yo, you playing?
FaZe Jeff talked about it?
Yeah, Shroud was playing it too.
But I didn't know it was coming out.
Those on the live stream, have you guys heard of Defiant? Like, I'm sure you've heard of it, like, because it's been in the makings for a while. It's like the only game Ubisoft has going for them that could possibly be above decent at this point. They just kind of need a win. But the game, and I get it, it was just a server test, but there's points where, like, you would shoot people, and the bullets wouldn't register, and someone would run by later, and the bullets would register and kill them. Like, I'm not joking.
Bro, that's crazy.
And I know it's like, oh, dude, it's a server test, that's what it's for. The point is, this game was supposed to launch 6 months ago, so it should be beyond polished.
This game was supposed to be the COD killer.
Yeah.
That's what it was called when it was first announced. Like, I played it before, like, how long ago? Like a year ago?
Yeah.
Now? Like, I played it, and it was like, oh, this is the COD killer. Like, if this drops, COD stands no chance. And then they just vanish. Never to speak of again.
Dude, I don't know what even, like, happened to it, because it's crazy. The thing is, they already owned all these IPs, and they've made, like, COD before. So it's not like they're reworking the wheel. They're just like, let me bring in a character from Far Cry, let me bring in a character from The Division, and then, like, Tom Clancy or something like that. Or Splinter Cell, and then give them their abilities. The abilities, they're okay. Do you really remember anything about it?
I know one had a bubble.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
But I feel like that's not really, like, important for, like, COD.
I don't really remember. Like, I wish I played it when it came out, but like.
Yeah, and then
I thought it was okay. Like the shooting felt nice. Like,
yeah, that's what a lot of people said. The shooting felt nice.
The feel of it felt nice. Like the sniper.
It feels like similar to COD and stuff like
yeah.
that. You got the fast pace and the abilities, and the time to kill is good.
Besides that, like ability, well, I didn't really use abilities. I was, shooting around.
Yeah, same with. I feel like they threw the abilities in just to like. Otherwise, it's just COD.
Right.
So they were trying to throw them in, but I found myself like I was never like, yo, I wish I had like the bubble to throw right now.
Yeah.
I didn't play that guy too much. One guy could just hack, I guess, stuff, the abilities, but there's nothing to really hack.
I know. So, I mean, some of it's like it's kind of I get it. I know the one guy has like a little like an actual shield, and he was annoying to shoot.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
And
The one had like a heal, like he crushes it and like it heals him faster and
Right.
something, which I liked. I thought to me that one was the best. But it's like when Lifeline first came out in Apex and she had like 25% faster
Right.
heal, so people were just like fragging with her, not because she had any frag abilities, but she gets hurt, back to full health, back in the fight.
And it was like a recon character, I think.
There's one they send like a fire drone and then it explodes,
Right, yeah. It's been a while, but yeah,
or like a Molotov or something. I don't know. I'm curious to see. I know they're gonna drop a competitive, like a ranked mode with it. I'm curious to see how that'll be. If these classes actually like play a major role in like a ranked mode.
Did they announce like when it's gonna drop, like officially?
It has to be soon. Like that was just their server test, and it's already 6 months delayed.
As we'll see. The next COD killer.
There's no way. There's no way it's not summer. There's no way it's not
It's
summer.
gotta be.
When do you drop it? November? When COD drops? No.
COD
You
drops
know,
next.
this is your COD killer, but you know it's not doing that.
Right,
So you're
yeah.
not trying to 1v1 COD, even though COD's fallen off. Like, let me know in the chat if I'm wrong. I think COD's fallen off. But you know that. You maybe want to build up a fan base in the summer when COD's been out since November. And maybe people stop playing slightly and
COD
stuff.
drops of $70 every year.
I can't.
Easily.
That's another thing this has going for it. It's free to play. Now there's gonna be a crap ton of microtransactions like
right,
out.
Battle Pass and all that stuff.
Ubisoft is just so money hungry. I mean, it's with any game they make, even solo games. We were talking about Star Wars the other day. Oh, you want to play Drop of the Huts mission? That's fine. Like, just give us more money. And it's like, dude, this is stupid. So this one, there's gonna be so many characters and skins and like, you remember
yeah,
Far
sure.
Cry? You remember the dog from like Far Cry? You want him, you could buy him, and it's like, this is like stupid. But I'm curious to see if they drop the ranked mode, how it'll be. If it'll bring some people over that are tired of a BR into playing like a more like competitive team shooter and stuff
Right.
like that.
I mean, the modes would matter too. So like, would it be like
They're the same modes, dude.
right,
like-
a COD game mode?
Yeah.
Like search.
One's like,
domination, team deathmatch. Maybe
I forgot-
control. Or
yeah.
something like that.
Domination. There's gonna be a search and destroy mode, like guaranteed. One was I forgot the name of the mode, where you pick up like the dog tags after you kill them. Kill confirmed.
Yeah.
There's one like that, but it's not dog tags. Now it's like a holographic thing or whatever, and you're like, dude, this is
Right.
kill confirmed. We know that you made kill confirmed. We know what this is.
Right.
I guess you can't call it kill confirmed, but we get the idea. There's still a lot of bugs. The thing is though, like the marketing sucks.
I've heard, like I said,
You didn't even know this
I
test
didn't know
server
this tech
dropped.
was coming out. I remember I saw a thumbnail of FaceJab saying X Defiant something.
Yeah, and I was like,
And that was the only thing I was like, what is he talking? I didn't watch it because I think I was at work when I saw it.
yeah.
I didn't watch it, but I saw that. I was like, maybe just talking about the game.
I hopped on Twitch and I saw Shroud playing it, and I was like, I haven't played it yet. I was like, is the game out? I was like, nor me, nor Cheek, nor Matt, nor Justin, anyone was like, yo, you guys want to try and run it this week and see how it is? I was like, and I hopped on and downloaded it, and it was just a server test till like Sunday or something like that.
Like the weekend.
Yeah, and I was gonna text you guys to get on, but I forgot. I think I ended up playing like some ranked or something like that, just to like have fun, like either like a search mode or
Right,
something.
yeah.
But when it drops, like I don't know if they drop a competitive mode, you think we'll play it?
I play games like
Good.
Yeah, good. Like I'm not just gonna hop in. It's like.
I don't know if it's gonna come down to we have a decent amount of people that might play it. I don't know if it's gonna get hard or suck. Like if it's teams like 6 and we only have like 3 people we know and like a party chat or whatever, then we just get ran through.
Nah, I think we'll be alright. At least it'll be at least 5 of us.
Yeah, most of our friends get pretty sweaty really quick at like games.
We get tilted very fast.
So yeah, there actually is a good chance about that. Or like we just lose a lot. And next thing we know, it's up to like 3 a.m. just getting better because we're like, no.
Yeah.
Like I'm not getting
Nice.
destroyed. Like that'd be some Mad Low stuff back in like Modern Warfare days.
For real though, for real.
I don't know. I'd be interested to play something else other than a BR for a little bit. You've been playing a lot more Apex than me and stuff, but like something different to switch to. It's nice that it's free to play, but it's gotta be good. The core shooting and movement seems good. The abilities need to make sense in the game though, not just like randomly like, here's a fire drone and you're like, what is this doing here?
Why is this an ability? Well, I guess it's a way to you
Spice
balance
it up.
stuff I mean, if you think about it, some Apex ability are like, okay, why is this a thing?
Yeah.
Like it balances like the OP and non-OP. It's,
Yeah.
where it's like just okay. Well, I don't know. I mean, some stuff next time just needs to be polished for sure. It's not all.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Great.
It'll be interesting to see because I mean like they have the bubble, they have the thing is like when time to kills are so quick, it seems like abilities don't really matter as
Right.
much. Because like
That's true.
you get sniped, what good is my healing? Or I can't throw a
There's no
bubble.
counter, yeah.
What's my fire drone gonna do? Like
True.
it's nothing. But if like the drone's just one hits, and so you can start turning corners and blind throw it and hope it hits.
Mm-hmm.
If not, they either have to avoid it or you can spray them and say avoid it. So I don't know. It'll be interesting. I didn't get to play too much. So I don't have a big insight on it. I did watch some people play it. Maybe I'll watch a video tonight of someone playing it. See what they overall thought of it. But let's hop over. There wasn't a lot of gaming stuff this week. There will be more coming out because IGN is doing their live event soon.
That is true.
So in like the next month or two. So there'll be a crap ton to cover from like trailers and everything. But speaking of trailers, we'll go over Deadpool's trailer here in a minute. But Spider-Man 4 is, I guess, like in production, in work, script is being written, stuff like that. Apparently the only reason it's getting made is because everyone's like, yo, like we want to do justice to this film. Because you just came out, you didn't just come off the high, but like honestly, nothing on Marvel right now is kicking. Like it's like
It's been a while since anything good in Marvel came out.
It used to be like when Marvel would come out with something,
You hype for it.
we would immediately be like, yo, we gotta go like opening day and get tickets, and like a group of 5 guys like going to enjoy it, like we have to see it. And now it's like, dude, I could care less. It's in the comfort of my own home on Disney Plus. Still not watching some of this stuff.
I'm not going anywhere.
So Spider-Man 4, aside from Deadpool 2 in my opinion, is the next best Marvel film we're gonna get. Or Deadpool 3, my bad.
Right.
Otherwise, like, we went over them a couple weeks ago. Thunderbolts,
What else?
Captain America 4,
What else?
maybe Fantastic Four, but now they're causing problems with the Silver Surfer casting.
Oh yeah, that is true. But dude, Marvel's they're
So-
just slacking. There's nothing good in, like out of Marvel's pocket coming out right now.
Yeah, so I get where Tom Holland and everyone's coming from with the whole, yo, like, everyone else back off of Spider-Man. If I'm doing this, we're doing this thing right. And, like, we're not doing no crazy whack job stuff in here. Like, Zendaya's not gonna automatically
I
be
see
Madam
that.
Web and then, like, scissor her way in and be, like, the hero of the next movie. Because you've got a lot. You can't go bigger. Like, how do you go bigger than No Way Home? You brought back Andrew. You brought back Toby. You had multiple villains. What is bigger?
I don't think it's gonna be bigger. Than
Yeah.
the other one. It's not even possible. For
It's not. Like, it has to be, like, the same. It has to be on the same level. It's gonna be, like, street level combat is the thing, which is fine. Like, Kingpin and stuff. And I guarantee, like, an episode from Daredevil will mention something about Kingpin or Spider-Man. And that's how they'll start tying him back in and stuff. It's just hard, though, because he goes from, like, going off against Doctor Strange and, like, peak Green Goblin and, like, all these other villains and stuff to now, what, like a thug? There's no way to Rhino? You're not losing to Rhino? To Shocker? He just fought Electro. Like, he's not. He just fought Green Goblin. Like, and Doc Ock.
Bird's XP level is like max.
Yeah, so, I mean, the big thing is, like, you can still do equally as good, but it's not going to be bigger.
Yeah, it's not the same. Yeah.
And I don't think it's Venom this time.
What was the last Venom? Did you watch the last Venom? That came
No.
out? Was it Carnage?
I haven't watched any of the Venoms.
I think I watched.
They're all mid.
I watched the first one. For sure.
It just doesn't make sense. It's just a money grab by Sony. That's why all their movies suck right now. We'll talk about that in a minute with them wanting to buy Paramount, which I don't want to happen. But it's hard because the guy that plays Kingpin he's phenomenal as Kingpin. I love him. But there's no part of me, if he struggles to fight Kingpin, is gonna be like, yeah, I believe this. How? Like I'd be like
He's
Web.
not
Web.
gonna lose.
What?
He's not gonna lose to Kingpin.
No. No. I hope it's Kingpin hires like the Sinister Six, which is like 6 of his major villains,
Right.
to try and like he has like a bounty on his head. He's like, yeah, this is my town. You're hired. You're hired. You're hired. You're hired. Bring me Spider-Man. Then I'm game.
That would make sense.
Like,
okay.
The thing is though, is it gonna be Sony's villains? Oh no, Morbius is coming after me.
You think they do that?
I don't-
think- There's no way.
Well, then they pick 6 other villains aside from the villain solo films in Sony's movies. Because Kraven the Hunter would be a great one to lead a hunt to capture Spider-Man. He's actually captured him before, like in the comics and stuff like that. Are they gonna pick another Kraven to play? Or are they just not gonna use him? Or are they just gonna use Aaron Taylor Johnson? Which I feel like Aaron Taylor Johnson, you give him Kraven and you give him MCU writers, fantastic. I think he'll kill it. Otherwise, who are we picking? You picking another Green Goblin? No, you're not. You can't. Like after you had William Dafoe come back and he fought, you're not picking another Green Goblin. It's not gonna last.
I don't know.
Who are you picking?
Movie's just gonna go. I don't know how the movie's gonna go. I mean, it's just in production, right? Like
It's just like starting their script writing, they're like brainstorming and stuff like that and everything, getting it going. Black Cat? I mean, you could bring her in and keep it interesting. Venom would be a good option because everyone loves Venom. It'd be like if you did a Batman movie and he's fighting like 3 major villains, but then the next movie he fights Joker. It's not as big, but it's equally level on playing
They
field.
won't use like a Sony villain though.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like who? Sony's just making these villain movies, so I don't know if they're gonna be like, you have to use our guys. You have to use our guys. Like,
I don't know. I don't think so, but I guess we'll see.
it'll be interesting because they could do a Sinister Six and then do a Venom movie, and it would still be kind of on par because like Venom's such a major villain for
Right.
Spider-Man that it's just crazy. So I mean that could work and stuff like that, but it's just alright. We do Sinister Six, who we pulling, and Sony's gonna be like, oh no, we've already made all these super successful movies over here. Might as well use our people and tie in the universe, and then we get more views. But you're like, no,
Nah.
Jared Leto sucked. None of your movies have above like a 33% on Rotten Tomatoes.
So
Like,
bad.
so it's just interesting. And I don't think like Tom or anyone on like the Spider-Man cast is gonna be like, if the movie's junk or like garbage, I think they'll be like, I'm not doing it. Like you don't want to tarnish that, and you know the fans are so loyal. I mean that's why they made your movie billions of dollars and watched it multiple times. Like you know your fan base is loyal, and if you like turn against them for like a bag and throw in some junk just to make another movie, they're gonna know, and they're gonna let you know too.
What is this, Tom? What is this?
So it has to be some
Just
type of
watch
Sinister
this movie.
Six movie. Like it can't be like. You remember the Rhino in the end of like the Amazing Spider-Man 2? He throws like a pothole thing at him from like the ground, like spins around.
Yeah.
Like, what is Tom gonna go up against a guy like that?
No,
Like there's no way. In my opinion, Tom would demolish him like so fast.
Something big.
So it has to be like it has to be big. It has to be like
Obviously not as good as what's it called?
No Way Home.
But not just a subpar Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, like it literally has to be Sinister Six or Venom. Like that's your options right now. It is one of those things. So I'll be interested to see how that ties in and where it goes and just how it. Just don't ruin it. The thing is, you know when that trailer drops too, like the internet's gonna shatter for a minute.
For real.
Like it really is. When the other one dropped, like No Way Home, like it broke so many records, which is crazy. Like for a Spider-Man solo, it's not solo, for a Spider-Man trailer to have more records, like and views broke than like the Endgame trailer and the Avengers Infinity War trailer.
That's nuts.
Like that's how you know, like, yo, this is our last hope. Like especially with everything else being down in the gutter,
Right.
like you have to come out like swinging with like this movie and everything. Like, you can't go halfway with this one. Like it's, because you're gonna pull them in and then you're like, yo, you just watched Spider-Man. In a year and a half, stay with us. We have our next Avengers. We have our next Secret Wars movie. Like you gotta watch those as well, because he's gonna be in those. But if you come out and the movie sucks, and you're like, but wait, we have Avengers and Spider-Man's in it, you're like, you just ruined them. I don't care. The rest of your movies have sucked. Like, I'm not watching it.
That's crazy.
Well, you come out swinging. Pun intended, I guess.
You think if it comes out and it's like bad, you think it'll be Tom Holland's last Spider-Man movie?
I think contract-wise he's stuck in for Secret Wars, but I think that he's done.
Okay.
They could always offer him a bag and maybe he'll come back, but you don't want to ruin your legacy like that.
Yeah. Like, you've done such a decent and good job, like a great job actually.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to get tarnished because of poor writing.
Yeah. I mean, it's true. Like, if he ended off right now at like No Way Home, like no one would blame him because you don't top it, you don't peak it. How do you do that? So now you have an impossible challenge of trying to beat it. I was just reading your chat real quick. Yeah, I'll answer that in a second. But I don't know. If this movie's bad, I think it might be done. Unless he's contractually obligated to do these films, then of course he's gonna stay in them. But otherwise,
he's gone. No
and that's your last hope.
I don't blame him though, but
like we have movies down the line for years, and the only thing we can say we're excited for is Spider-Man. Even the next Avengers, I'd rather see Spider-Man than that.
We don't know who's the next Avenger.
Well, you're getting like She-Hulk, and then you're getting Sam as the new Captain America, and then like instead of Black Widow, we now have Florence Pugh's character, and like you have Hawkgirl, or not Hawkgirl, but like from Hawkeye, Kate Bishop.
Mm-hmm.
You're just like, I don't really care too much.
Winging it, yeah.
So it's just I'd rather see Tom's thing and see how it goes. Maybe Fantastic Four will be good. We have to wait later on to see how that's gonna come out and stuff like that. But fingers crossed for Spider-Man 4. Jimmy and I have talked about that for forever, Jim. It's gotta be good. There's no way. Like they can throw Black Cat in and add another interesting character and keep it good. Like she's in some of the games and stuff like that. Maybe a love interest, maybe a love drama. Does he? We'll move on after this last question. Does he go back to MJ, Zendaya's character?
There's no way. How?
I don't know.
And
She's in the movie.
What if like she becomes like it doesn't make any sense, like a villain. Somehow.
You think she becomes a villain?
I don't know. Like I just there's gonna be a weird plot twist for sure.
Or you think she gets captured, or like someone finds out the past and she gets captured?
She doesn't like well Tom knows.
Yeah, Tom knows.
She doesn't know.
Yeah.
But like I feel like there's gonna be like I know this guy somehow. She's gonna see him.
It's gotta like click at some
like,
point
okay,
maybe.
This guy means or meant something to me.
Yeah. I think there's gonna be something.
Right. Yeah.
Like that. Even if they do it cheesy, like with True Love. I don't think they'll do it like that because people are gonna call it out.
It's something.
She's gotta have a play in it somehow. I don't know if he's going back because he had the chance at the end of the movie, but then you think, and he's like, I just put them all in danger and could have died, and she almost died in the film. Andrew saved her from dying. So it's one of those, if you love it, like I have to let it go type of thing.
True.
There's another love interest show up, Black Cat show up, but then does he keep seeing MJ? I think we're gonna see him. You remember in the Batman movie, the one that just came out, how he would kind of keep eyes and keep tags on like Catwoman from like the rooftops. I think we'll see that similar to like with Tom Holland for a bit in the beginning of the movie. Kind of like overseeing, making sure she's okay and stuff, and then going on his way and like getting calls and everything. So I don't know. That's a lot of Spider-Man 4 news. We'll definitely keep you guys up to date because I'm a major Spider-Man fan. Do I live stream on other platforms? Usually not really. I used to do TikTok for a little bit. I'm kind of just focusing on YouTube right now solely. So they just launched their vertical live streaming thing. So I do a lot of vertical live streaming, usually once or twice a week, at least just for the pod alone. Then sometimes we'll stream. I think you were just streaming it earlier, Apex and everything.
I stream on Twitch.
So then I'll do it on there. I do have a Twitch. I do have a Kick. I just haven't done it as much yet. I'll probably get it all set up later on. But they're all pretty viable. It's just if you do Twitch, though, you're just gonna be at the bottom for a while. So you can't grow on Twitch. You have to go somewhere else and then pull them over to Twitch to watch you live. What do you want to hit next? Transformers, Deadpool. What do you think?
Transformers.
Did you watch the trailer?
Oh, you're talking about that?
Yeah.
Oh. We could do that.
Okay, I'm gonna make a weird comparison. Let me know if you think it or not. Does this feel like a Transformers movie, but like a Spider-Verse version? Like if the company made Spider-Verse, came out and said, "Yeah, we made this Transformers movie," would you be like, "I can see it," or no?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
I don't know why I thought that, but it was just. I feel like Transformers wanted to make an animated movie, kind of, but make it still for like adults and everyone to like and enjoy.
Right. Watched. I was like, I get it. I get why they would want to do this, but at the same time, I don't want it. But
I don't know who's it. I mean, I guess it's for kids, but it's like I feel like they're trying to make it for adults as well, like some of the jokes and stuff. And I'm like,
well, it's not really like just for kids. I don't. Was it rated?
I think it's PG-13 probably.
But I don't know. I get what you're saying though with the Spider-Verse vibe, but I was like,
the animation just somewhat kind of.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's definitely like sexual jokes in the trailer. Like I'm trying to remember them off the top of my head.
Don't remember.
But there's some stuff I'm watching and I was like, was that a joke? But it's so I don't know.
Innuendo, the sexual innuendo.
Yeah.
Like, it's not really. It's not too sexual. It's not. It's just.
I thought some of the jokes were kind of try hard too. Like I wasn't really like laughing. I was like, I saw that joke coming like a mile away.
I don't know. Like when I see things like this, like I'm like this script. I'm like, I get it, but like I just said, like I don't really want this. I will not watch it in theaters. I don't think.
No, I don't think so either. Unless it comes out and it's like, yo, this is like the Spider-Verse of Transformers,
exactly.
and it is peak. Like.
Well, we'll see. I'm not about it. I'm just being honest.
Yeah. The other thing is, I think this is a Transformers movie with no humans, which I know a lot of people have talked about before. Because a lot of times there are cool Transformers stories without like a lot of the humans and having to deal with like them getting squashed all the time and stuff. So I get that there's probably some fans out there that are super excited for this. I just don't know. The thing that confuses me then, they get to the point where they can transform into cars in the movie. Like they have to earn that right and find whatever gym that lets them transform. But they're on planet Cybertron, which is all Transformers. I don't know how they know what those cars are. If that makes sense. Because those cars aren't.
I get what you're saying.
Those cars aren't driving around.
I've never seen those cars. So
Yeah.
they turn into cars. Okay, I get what you're saying.
I get it. That's kind of the cars they've always been. But like when they landed in Transformers 1, back with like Shia LaBeouf, they walk around and they scan it, and then they're like, oh, like let me blend in.
Right, like they don't know like the car. They've never seen the car before.
But this one, Optimus picks up the gym and he's like, semi-truck. And you're like, wait, why are you picking like a semi-truck?
Right.
And Bumblebee's like, yeah, I'm a Camaro. And I'm like, I get it, I know why you are those things. But in the movie-wise, why are you those things?
Exactly.
So I don't know. So it's just, maybe that's me nitpicking, but that's just kind of one of the things I saw. Because, I mean, they were walking around on the planet, there's like animal life, like Cybertronic animal life and stuff like that. So I think it could be good. It's just, I also never pictured Chris Hemsworth as like
a voice actor.
Especially for Optimus.
I think he's got that bass voice for Optimus.
I don't know. You can't replace Optimus's voice actor. Like that's one of those things that's like.
So the iconic.
Yeah, like you hear that voice and you're like, yeah, okay, like I get it. So it's kind of like an impossible shoes to fill. But it's like young Optimus, young Bumblebee, young Megatron, and young like someone else. I guess earning their stripes on how they became who they became. And I think it'll be okay. But I don't know. Like I'm just not really like I didn't watch the trailer and I was like, yo, this is it. Like we've been dying. This will hold me over until Transformers versus G.I. Joe. Like I'm so hyped.
We talked about that last episode.
Yeah, what if that was this one?
Imagine.
So they got this, and then they have the Transformers vs. G.I. Joe. Is that one gonna be live action or anime? What do you think?
It's gotta be live action.
I think live action.
No way to.
I think it's gonna be live action. We're gonna see Michael Bay come back and direct it for explosions.
No way Michael Bay directs a cartoon like that.
No, he's got to do a live action explosion orgasm movie. That's what he does. And it's just like beginning of the movie, and you're like, dude, why?
Bro, what?
It just gets him aroused, just like dropping bombs and stuff. I don't know. We'll see. I think we'll see like the destruction of planet Cybertron, and maybe then they get cast out onto Earth or something like that. But it's just a trailer I didn't think I would see when all those trailers dropped, so I don't know about that. But What, did you watch the Deadpool trailer?
I did.
What'd you think?
I liked it.
Yeah. Were you like, alright, and so you were safe for a bit? Like, yo, let's go? Or were you like,
Oh, for
nah, it's
sure.
alright?
I mean, I've always loved Deadpool. Like, there seems like, okay, there's gonna be jokes in there, but like, it's a more serious / jokey
Yeah.
movie.
The thing is, the jokes are good too. Like, you watch She-Hulk, those jokes aren't good.
Nah,
Like, they make me want to, like, castrate myself.
When in the trailer, when it broke the fifth wall, whatever.
Yeah, the fourth wall thing.
Kevin, like,
Feige, Kevin Feige?
Yeah, Feige. Feige was talking about like not smoking, like not doing cocaine or
Yeah.
snow is whatever he was saying. I was like, what is happening? Well, that was funny.
And he's like, suck it, Fox.
That was a good trailer.
The jokes are good. Like, their chemistry is so good together, which is what's going to carry the movie, and I can't wait to, like, see himself. Like, at the very beginning with just the gun to his head, he's like, unless you want to breathe through your forehead, buddy.
And he puts his hand on it. Like, go
He's
ahead.
like, try me.
Go ahead, buddy.
But I think the good thing is we're getting, like, a lot of what we want to see. Like, it's not just them teaming up. It looks like they do fight at one point.
Oh, yeah.
So we can check that off. Like, oh, sweet, we get to see this. So then I'm not coming out of the theater like, man, I wish I got to see them fight. No, I'll never get to see them fight. So I'm glad that's in the trailer. So hopefully they do fight for a little bit. We get to see them teaming up. It seems like they're having fun. Like, in general, like, there was one part of the trailer that looked like it was Mad Max-ish. Like, this lady's getting pulled by, like, motorcycles.
I saw that.
And I was like, yo, this is
It
nuts.
looks like it's gonna be an insane, like, action-packed, like, funny. Like, I mean, like I said, they're gonna fight for sure because they both regenerate. I feel like you're gonna almost kill each other and then, like, alright, we gotta do this together.
Or it's gonna end up like Wolverine cuts his head off and he's pulling it and Ryan's like, just wait till I rejuvenate and I'm gonna and they're just walking and you see like baby legs growing out of him and stuff like that. Like,
So
it's gonna be so good. Hopefully Megasonic Teenage Warhead's in it.
right. Okay.
But there are returning characters. It looks like X-23 from Logan might be in it. That or Lady Deathstroke. There was someone else with claws. Mm-hmm. So if you watch Logan, you kind of have an idea of who they are. So that's cool. There might be other X-Men making an appearance in the movie. We don't know 100% yet. This has got to be how they tie into X-Men in the MCU, though. Like, I don't know what else. Like, this has got to be it. We already have Beast at the end of the Marvels.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that is true. I mean, I thought about that. I'm like, who else would they? Well, they won't like put a lot. It'd be like one person, but like.
Yeah.
I think who would it be? Who do you think it would be?
You think Professor Xavier makes a cameo?
Nah.
No? I don't know. I'm just trying to think.
He could. I don't think so. I don't know why. I'm like, not him.
No.
They'd have to use somebody else. Maybe.
He did make a cameo in Doctor Strange, so maybe not. Cause there wasn't.
Oh, you're right,
Yeah.
you're
So
right.
maybe not.
Right.
The thing is, like, if I say, what about Cyclops? People who
Nah.
you don't know who played Cyclops. Like, he's not really that memorable.
Yeah.
Maybe one of the Jean Greys. That or it's got to be
I can see Jean.
Yeah, for like a camera or something. That or it has to be Magneto or Professor Xavier, by the Professor Xavier from X-Men First Class. Like, I forgot his name, the actor, he's really good.
The guy that played.
He played in Split.
He was, yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Glass or something.
Yeah, Glass as well.
Yeah.
Why can't I remember his
I
name?
remember his name.
He's really good. Maybe he'll make like an appearance and they'll be like, wrong universe, our bad.
Man.
like type of thing like that. But I don't know. Do you know the villain in the movie? She was inside the Ant-Man's helmet.
Is it somewhat Professor Xavier's
Yeah, so those of you that don't know,
daughter?
here is the villain in the Deadpool 3 movie. Cassandra Nova, and she's Professor Xavier's twin, who tried to murder him in the room, couldn't run the ones with Professor X, and died. Then they took what was left of her.
It's her twin, or his twin.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So they took what was left of her and put her in another body, so she has the exact same powers as Professor X, essentially, plus like telekinesis and telepath and all this crazy stuff. And like telepathy, you saw her in the trailer with Wolverine, like shove his claws into the ground. So she is powerful, she's just not mainstream and stuff. Can she run the ones with them? I mean, essentially, yeah. Like, she's actually pretty broken. She's up there in strength. It's just curious. I'm curious how they're gonna beat her, because she can just be like, get out of here, essentially.
Or is there Jean comes in?
I mean, Jean can run the ones for sure.
That's what I'm saying.
Jean Grey is
Jean
crack.
comes out of nowhere.
So she can run the ones with her. But it's gonna be interesting to see how she plays the role. I know a lot of people saw it and didn't know who she was, so that's who she is. She is Professor. She's a demon. I think she's essentially a demon in like the comics and stuff like that because of how she's made and everything. So we'll see. Like cameo wise, who do you want to see? Like if you had to pick 2 or 3 people to like, even if it's just for a split second, like they open a portal, like didn't mean to see you here.
From where? Like.
And like MC or like X-Men to make like an appearance in this film.
Well, I already said I want to see Jean. I don't know.
Jean,
why.
yeah. I'll take a Jean Grey as well.
Who else?
I feel like Magneto has to.
Think so?
Maybe, but like, what about Juggernaut comes back for an appearance?
Bro got cooked. He lost it before.
Juggernaut.
I could see Jean. I guess Magneto. So,
Yeah.
it looks like Jean, Magneto, and Professor Xavier.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know if
What
they're
else
gonna...
like stands out to me?
Yeah, that's the same with me as well. But I feel like for some reason I'm gonna watch this and I'm gonna be like, "There's a cameo. There's a cameo."
What like I said, if it's Cyclops, like nah.
Yeah, like I feel like I'm not gonna be like, eh.
Or who else? Storm. What about Mystique?
It would have to be Jennifer Lawrence.
I guess. No way they use her. No.
Dude, it would be amazing if they convinced her to go full blue makeup again,
Yeah.
just for a cameo.
It's AI these days. You can,
Yeah.
you can, do whatever.
But if someone was to convince her, you're not saying no to Ryan, and you're not saying no to Hugh Jackman.
They do.
Like it's.
Yeah.
Those would be like the only 2 people. Like you get a DM and a call from them, yo, hear us out. You get naked again and get painted blue for 5 seconds of screen time, and you're like, so you want me to get painted for 7 hours straight for 5 seconds of screen time? It's absolutely right, Miss Lawrence. I'll be there. Like you're like, all right, fine, like that's cool. I guess I'll do it. So I don't know. What if they? Did you see where they jumped through like the Doctor Strange portal?
Yeah.
What if at one part they come out of the portal and they see Thanos? Before, like back in time, and they bump into Thanos and they're like, what are you doing here? And they're like,
wait, what do you mean? Like when they jump through and come back?
yeah. Like, because one of the scenes they both jump and they go through a Doctor Strange portal.
Uh-huh.
What if they think the portal's going somewhere else and they just bump into Thanos? And he's like, hey, didn't you play Cable? Like something like that.
I see what you're
Like
saying.
I can see something like that.
I see what you're saying now.
So I don't know.
I can see that happening too.
Or just like a joke. Or like, you know, in the beginning, or the ending of Endgame when all those portals open?
Mhm.
What if they like redo that scene a little bit and they come on, they're like,
Wait.
I don't think we're supposed to be here yet. And they go back to the portal and stuff.
Yeah, I can see
So
that.
I think that's a key
They can
opportunity.
definitely do something like that. That'd be hilarious.
And then like,
Oh wait,
Hugh Jackman's pulling Ryan back and he's like, didn't you play Cable? Or something like that and just pull back to the portal or something.
That'd be funny.
Oh, he makes a joke where he's like, I hope they don't do that all female scene. Like,
Can you imagine?
like, but that's what we want. Like,
There's no way to do that. That's
Why?
crazy. Dude, it's Marvel. What are you talking about? And Disney, they can't do that.
or he's like, man, the only thing that ruined this moment is an all-female lineup right now. Cause you remember that one scene in Endgame?
I remember,
where,
yeah. I know what you're talking about, but there's no way.
Come on!
There's no way they cook themselves for an old script like that. That would be funny if they did, but
Like,
there's no way.
I would be giving props. Like, look, you
That
gotta
would
be
be
all
hilarious,
funny.
though.
Like, so I don't know. That's kind of what I'm hoping for more than like cameos and stuff.
Right.
He already said make fun of Kevin Feige and told Fox to suck it and like made a pegging joke to Disney.
That is true, but that would be hilarious. if they
Like,
did
come on.
That would be pretty good. That's a pretty good one.
So I think I could definitely see like something like that. I'm hoping something like that. It'd even be crazy if like, because for some reason Thanos had scars at the end of like Endgame on his face, so, like Wolverine like scratched them, or they duke it out for a little bit and then leave.
Right.
But I don't know how that ties in. That's getting crazy with the stuff they can do. But the thing is, like, there's a lot they can do. Like now we do know who the villain is now, but I don't know like what's the end goal of this film. Like I'm trying to think like this movie ends and then I don't know. Like because I don't think Ryan's doing another one. I don't think Hugh Jackman's doing another one. Hugh Jackman was done. The only reason he came back was for Ryan.
They're gonna do something with like the universe and just
Yeah, it's got to be like this movie ends, and then it's like we use this movie to tie in the X-Men essentially, and they come through a portal or something like that. That's how it's got to be. I don't know like what's the finale for like Deadpool? Like I don't know if that's a weird question if you get what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying, but I don't know. You think there's never gonna be another Deadpool? Like
I don't know. I don't think so. I think this is it. Dude, Ryan is getting up there.
Yeah.
He can still do it and he can still pull it off.
But
But like, dude, the amount of like for like Hugh Jackman as well, getting in shape is like his joints have got to be killing him. Like realistically,
Yeah.
staying in that shape at his age is
The Rock does
crazy.
it.
Who?
The Rock. He's not on anything.
Yeah, The Rock's natty, and I'm packing.
Yo. The Rock like 60 something, and then 240.
Natty. 240 natty.
Lean.
Yeah.
He's got it.
Yeah, no,
Hugh Jackman's got it.
that's crazy. But dude, this movie comes out January, March, April, May, June or July.
It's getting close.
So I am like beyond hype. I don't know where it goes. I guarantee it ties into X-Men somehow. The thing is, like, they can even like portal jump and see Pedro Pascal in costume and be like, oh, we're a little bit early for this one. Like, and just like tease it and stuff.
There's a lot.
This is the only movie you can do that with and like get away with it and the fourth wall breaking and stuff like this and everything. So we're gonna, I don't know. I'm curious to see what happens. You think there'll be there won't be like a Captain America cameo for like funds and laughs and stuff. But it'll be good. I'm glad we get to see them fight. Cassandra, that was a little bit of her backstory. She's actually pretty broken and stuff. I don't know if I would have picked her for the villain, but I don't know who to pick for the villain for this.
Like we talked about it before. We didn't know who the villain was.
Yeah,
gonna be.
I don't know. Like even if it was Magneto, I'd just be like, why? Like what does Magneto want?
What does he
Like right now. So that's what I'm like. I don't know what this girl wants, but it is cool. I mean, they do an Ant-Man's helmet, and it's like he died, he's cooked, and then like it opens up, and that's where they have their base and stuff like that. So there are tie-ins to some of the Avengers and everything. So it'll be interesting. I hope the only part I'm concerned about is the TVA from like Loki and stuff. I don't know if they're gonna be like annoying in this movie. They just seem weird, like a weird fit into the film.
I don't know. I don't think so. I feel like they were there like briefly.
Yeah.
I think it'd be like a constant thing.
Yeah. This is another one of those things like where we just talked about Spider-Man 4. I'm like, Tom's not coming back if it's not gonna be like done right. Like I don't think they're doing Deadpool 3 if it wasn't done right.
Yeah.
So this is back when like Marvel was first coming out. We're like, I just trust them. Like I'm trusting Hugh Jackman and I'm trusting Ryan Reynolds to like make this good, and just let them cook. Literally let them cook.
Let them do their thing.
So I can't wait. Well, it up at the very end with Sony buying Paramount. Did you watch that trailer for M. Night Shyamalan's movie Trap?
I did, but a while ago. I don't remember.
It's kind of like they're all trapped in like no pun intended, but they're all trapped in like the concert, and then the police secure the building because they're trying to find like a kidnapper.
I did watch it, but it was like the last.
I don't know. It looks interesting. M. Night Shyamalan's always weird, but in the trailer, so they're all trapped and like the police like, yeah, we're locking this place down because we're looking for a murderer that's been like on a killing spree, and no one's getting out of here until we find him. But the main character is the murderer. He's the bad guy, so we're getting it from like a bad guy's perspective. But if that was supposed to be a twist for the movie, what? I feel like that would have been a great twist. Like halfway through, you're like,
Right.
wait a second. Like I've been rooting for this guy to get out and protect his daughter.
You already know.
He's the guy
murderer.
killing everyone.
Yeah.
Like, and now you're like, oh great, I just rooted for a murderer the whole time. But they gave it away in the movie.
In
Like
the trailer.
like blatantly. Like he pulled up his phone and he's like, oh, I got these people captured in my basement. Like,
A what?
so you know 100% he's the bad guy. But so there has to be like, M. Night Shyamalan always has to throw some like weird twist in there. So there has to be something else.
Yeah,
So
there's something.
I don't know if he's throwing us off. Maybe, I don't know.
Huh.
So it'll be interesting to see, unless you just like, then if not, and that's the movie, then whoever made the trailer needs to be fired. You just gave the whole thing away.
I'm sure
Like,
he approved the trailer before it got
yeah.
released. But
So there has to be some type of controversy around it, or something going on that's gonna be like a twist to the
wait,
twist.
that's not.
You're like, yeah, that's not right. So I don't know. I'm excited to see it just out of curiosity. It's not like I'm counting down the days, but I'm like, if someone's like, yo, you want to go watch it? I'll be like, yeah, let's go watch it.
The murder is not really the murder.
Yeah, or something, but then I'm like, why does he have them on their phone and like all this stuff like that? But they pulled up and this kid was trapped in his basement. He was like, oh man.
That's crazy.
I guess I'm found out. And I was like, bro, you're the bad guy? Were you supposed to tell us in the trailer? But let's wrap up with Sony could buy Paramount. No. Learn to make good movies first.
What does Paramount have? That's like
The Halo series?
that's not good. Cricket.
Top Gun?
Okay.
Dead serious? Top Gun's the last one.
Okay, that's more like Tom Cruise made it.
Yeah,
okay,
like that's more like
that's not Paramount.
no one came because of Paramount. They came from
Yeah,
Tom Cruise.
that's like Tom
and,
Cruise's production.
and it's like
Paramount
flawless
pretty much,
track,
yeah.
like Bad Robot and stuff like that.
Right, right. Besides that, like I can't think of anything.
What does Sony have?
Spider-Man.
No. Spider-Verse.
Okay.
Fantastic movies. But you're telling me a company like Sony, I can't name like the last good movie that was like, yo, Sony killed it? That's bad. Same with Paramount, that's bad.
That's pretty bad.
I don't think, you asked me earlier, do they have a streaming service? I don't think so.
I don't think they do.
Maybe that's what they're trying to get their claws into, but like,
Like a streaming service, like
I don't want Sony making anything right now. What have they made good recently? Show-wise or TV? Or like show-wise or a movie?
I mean Morbius. Hey.
No.
I'm kidding.
Nope. Literally Spider-Verse is the last thing I've seen from them that's like really good. And Top Gun Maverick is the last thing I've seen from Paramount that's really good. But Paramount's dropping garbage. Did you Halo?
I'm watching Halo. I never watched it, never cared about it.
It's so bad. Like, and I know Paramount's gotta be going down the drain because no one's like subscribing to Paramount Plus.
The
It's
thing I
just-
remember watching from Paramount, remember a movie with Mark Wahlberg?
I was gonna say that, but I didn't know if you remember that movie.
Infinite?
Yeah.
Or something like that. That's the only thing I ever watched like on Paramount.
And is that worth the subscription?
No.
No, dude.
That was the only thing I ever watched on Paramount.
Yeah, so two bad companies combining doesn't make a good movie. Like, so I'm not excited for this. I feel like Paramount could have a better track record than Sony for films, but if Sony buys them, then I'm
Like
like,
Sony, what's their end game for buying Paramount? It's not just like a money grab. Like
I don't
there's
know,
gotta be
like-
a reason why they're buying Paramount.
there's not even like a catalog of movies that like when Disney bought Marvel, you're like, alright, makes sense. They have all the superheroes and they're all crossing over $1 billion at the box office. It makes sense for Disney to want to buy them. Sony buying Paramount, I'm like, what franchises are you trying to get a hold of?
So I mean Sony, because we've talked about it before. They have a contract with Stars. This is why Spider-Man is only on
Yeah.
Stars. So does this contract does it go away? So now like every Spider-Man is on Paramount now.
Maybe, but then even that, I don't think is like, you buy them just to put Spider-Man on Paramount?
Yeah, it's not. But I don't get what their end goal is. Unless there's gonna be more shows they plan on doing through Paramount.
I feel like Paramount came to the point where it's just like a throwaway brand name. Like, you just see a movie and you're like, oh wait, there's Paramount.
I
Like,
don't get why Paramount is a thing.
Is
in
Transform-
general.
does Paramount do all of Hasbro's stuff? Like, Barbie and Monopoly coming and Transformers,
I don't
maybe
know.
TMNT,
They might.
all that stuff might be running on it. Because I know the old Transformers movies, I would always see the Paramount stars.
They probably might be on there. I've never opened. Paramount does have some things on there.
But it's like,
touched Paramount since like that movie Infinite came out.
yeah, so what, you buy Paramount to get Michael Bay? Like, essentially?
Pretty much.
I don't feel like Sony's gonna make any of these things better. And I don't really want Sony's hands in on like the radar TMNT.
Wasn't that Ambulance? Wasn't that on Paramount?
Yeah.
So yeah, so like movies. Okay, movies like that. I guess I love Michael Bay's movies.
Yeah, I think it's like they're literally buying Michael Bay.
That's
Like,
pretty much what it is. Yeah.
but again, like I'm not like, yo, like you gotta watch Ambulance. Like
No, yeah, yeah.
I'm like, yeah. I'm like, it was okay. It was nice to watch or whatever. But I'm not going to theaters for it. And I'm not. If Sony's like, yo, but we bought them, I'm not like, thank goodness. Now I'm going. I'm like, great. What'd you do to ruin it? So I don't. That's interesting. It seems kind of like I don't know. They're buying up just a lot of stuff, but I never thought like Paramount was like.
A great streaming service. I didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I haven't watched anything on Paramount since Infinite came out like a while ago.
Yeah, I don't even know. And the movies.
Maybe you're buying it just to have a platform, like a streaming platform, to like move their movies to.
I mean, I guess. Yeah, you can do that.
So,
but the thing is, like, I'm not. What movies from Sony, if they move over to Paramount, you're like, oh snap, like, yo, let me get the subscription.
They have like a future plan. Like, they
they have to have a future plan.
They want to be as big as, Prime. I mean, honestly, if you think about it, Prime, their reputation has grown. Everything about Prime first came out,
in a good way.
I'm not getting Prime.
And Rings of Power.
Yeah,
Rings of Power dropped them so hard. They're like, no.
Who cares about having Prime Video? But
yeah.
now, like, they've made a name for themselves. Like,
and good. They have Invincible. Yeah. They have The Boys. They slowly started growing too with like good stuff. They have Mr. Beast coming up, which is going. I guarantee bring you in so many views and everything.
A lot of views.
They had Terminal List with Chris Pratt. The selective audience watched that show, but it was also really good. They had Fallout, really good.
They've had some good shows come out.
They've had some flops, and I'm glad they've learned from them. Hopefully, they have massive IPs. Like you have the Fallout IP, you have Lord of the Rings IP, and you fumbled it so bad. Like they went so woke with it, and I hope they know and learn that for next time. That they're like, yeah, we can't do that. We spent billions on this IP, and we're like the lowest rated show for a while. So I'm hoping, like I find myself more and more on Amazon Prime now, like watching videos and movies than what I used to. I feel like they had another really good show, and I can't remember.
There's been a lot. It's one on Prime and like, worth watching.
Yeah, like now it's like when it stuff says it's like it's on Prime. I'm now like it might be pretty good. Like
I haven't opened Netflix in a while. Like besides watching The Gentleman.
Yeah.
Like
we haven't finished that. Like it was
I haven't really touched any show and nothing's dragged me. Okay, I gotta go on Netflix and watch this show.
Yeah. Where do you watch Snowfall?
Hulu.
Hulu.
Yeah.
There was a show that just came out on Netflix. Some of you may have watched it. Black Flag or Black Sails. It's like a pirate show, and apparently it's like super good.
Okay.
But it came out a while. It was Stars produced it, which is why it's like top tier.
Okay.
But now it's just on Netflix because it ended in like 2017. But apparently it's like Money Heist levels good.
Oh, okay.
So
I'll give it a watch.
I think I'm gonna give it a watch after I catch up on Invincible. Like I think it's like insanely high rated. Like it's up there. It was coming out a lot. It came out when like Game of Thrones came out, so it kind of got buried under like the hype of Game of Thrones. But like I've never heard a bad thing about this show, so I'm super excited, especially because something about there's not a lot of pirate stuff. No. It's like every now and then I want to throw on like some piratey. It's like Pirates of the Caribbean, which is fine, but it's like this show apparently is like really good, like lore, story, scenes, everything like that. So I'm excited for that. That's what I'm gonna catch up on this week. I think that wraps up this week's episode, unless you have anything.
Yeah.
Let us know your thoughts on Defiant in the comments if you forgot. I don't blame you. We did too. Are you gonna play it when it comes out? Will it be a COD killer? The answer is no. I don't believe that. And then your hopes for Spider-Man 4 and who you want to see in Deadpool 3 as a cameo-wise. Until next week, we'll see you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Wait, now look at the camera like this. Because now I have to clip it for a thumbnail. Oh, it's hot.
I'm balls thing.
Can I get a whiff?
Oh, dude. My cakes hurt. Oh, boy. Yeah, it's a good thing this kid today.
I got legs tomorrow.